Alright there, D-lads. Just started the stream, so I'm not talking to anybody at the moment. So for anyone who thought watching a playback of this live stream would be a good idea, thank you for joining me. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's taken me a little bit today with my drinking, but you know, it's the festive season. I've got a board of wonders. Oh, we've got 2 comments pop up straight away. Excuse me, I'm a little bit slow today. All right, Peter Mate says Mike Graham. Good evening, Mike, or is it good morning? I was looking at as if that was a fucking watch. Thank you for joining me, Mike. And then we've got Thomas from Window Beer Reviews, who says please like and share. If you want to follow the instructions from Thomas, I would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Thomas. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I hope you've both, as well as anyone watching this, have had a good Christmas. Christmas turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, been a bit of a year I'd like to forget, to be honest. But yeah, it's just amazing how you can feel like, but then you've got people around you who can just like lift your spirits and you can have a good time. And that's the important thing, D-lads. Exactly. Stop saying D-lads. This seaside mark influence needs to stop. But thank you for all joining me. Feck off cheese. My cheese selection is actually pretty humble this evening, and yeah, lighting's not great because you've got a massive shadow. But then again, less of my face, you have to see. So I've got some Cathedral City cheddar because it needed to be used up, and then I've got this. It's like AOP something from the Co-op, and then there's just some random pieces of meat from a little what's it called, like couturie or something like that. I don't know, from Aldi, and then we just got some bread rolls that didn't get used up, so it is what it is, lads. And I forgot to bring up the spicy tomato chutney with me, but it is what it is. And yeah, I was a little bit bored. No one's really around. Don't really want to go to bed. So I thought I'd do a live stream. Although Adam said he might be joining in a short amount of time. And if anybody's watching this and they're actually interested in joining the live stream, let me know. Oh, by the way, can I just say, this is an absolute banger of a beer. Get anything good for Christmas, mate? Mike, well, you sat on a tripod that my younger brother got me. So now both Adam and Rob can't bitch and moan about my lack of tripod. Didn't ask for one. He just thought it'd be a good idea. So I think he's been talking behind my back to some of the Beer Tube people. But yeah, so I've got a tripod, which will be very useful, especially since I want to do more like vloggy out and about videos next year. Even though we'll probably be put into like lockdown, whatever. Oh, by the way, World Health Organization said these boosters are going to do fuck all. In fact, they're going to make it even worse. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful to hear. Thank you, World Health Organization. Basically slapping everyone who's got their boosters in the face. Still need to get my one. Shouldn't really be doing any sort of like C word talk because I know YouTube doesn't like it, but I'm half gone anyway, so I don't really care. It's not like I'm speaking to the masses or anything like that. But yeah, presents. So I got a tripod. My brother got me a random 6-pack of beers from Dead Crafty, the bar in Liverpool, and this was one of them, which is Asvex, and this is their Electronic Butterfly Pale Ale, and it's an absolute banger. It's basically just pineapple juice in a can, and it's wonderful. It's creamy. It's got a lovely body to it. But to go alongside with that, before Christmas, picked myself up a couple of mini kegs, as you might have seen, from Marble. One of them being Metric, and then this Manchester Bitter. Unfortunately, because the Metric wasn't really drank that much, it seems to have gone really flat. So I might save that for like shandies tomorrow. But this is tasting absolutely wonderful, and it's tasting like cask. It really, really is. So I'm happy, to lads. I'm happy. And also earlier this evening, I had the shipping forecast from Verdant, which was supposed to be part of the 12 Dark Beers of Christmas, but just ended up drinking them. Yeah, I sort of like had the 12 Dark Beers of Christmas as a bit of a distraction because I was fucking dreading Christmas, especially after losing a member of family earlier this year. But do you know what? Minus that person not being there, it's been an absolutely wonderful Christmas. It really has. Um, I think everyone's had that in mind, so everyone's trying to make it the best as they possibly can. We had quite a few people round for Christmas dinner, which was really nice. Got my niece staying over tonight as well, so we've been having fun in the evening. Been out a couple of times. Well, had a sort of like a pre-Christmas Eve meal with a couple of friends from work. And do you know what? It's been absolutely lovely under the circumstances, and I've had some really good alcohol. I've developed a taste for Tia Maria, which is just absolutely gorgeous because it's a coffee liqueur, isn't it? It's coffee and vanilla. So why would I not like it? That was a foamy burp. Um, but yeah, back to the presents. I got a really nice candle, which I've got here, which is gingerbread. I got my first ever beer book. So I'm actually thinking of like a series that I can do next year. Just because it's got a few like beers in there. Obviously, because it's a beer book. I got a nice cheese selection. I got a Tamagotchi, which was random but greatly appreciated. Tripod, we've already mentioned. Fair bit of beer. Got a nice little bottle of port. What else did I get? I got a wristband. Well, two wristbands. Um, what else? Socks and undies, which the older I get, the more I appreciate that because it saves me the hassle of buying them. Got some smellies, the usual, those usual gifts. What else did I get? Beer always helps. Port, Tamagotchi, sound like the generation game right now. Yeah, I got some nice stuff and a bit of money as well. Somehow didn't spend as much money on my previous wage, so that's always a bonus. And yeah, that's it really. I never really asked much. I'd much rather have like money off people, but I got a nice notebook to make beery notes in. Um, yeah, that's it really. Got some nice presents, and I hope everyone got some nice gifts as well. So yeah, all things considered, had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, and I hope you all did too. So let's catch up on the comments. Congratulations on 700. Yeah, I was on Jimmy O's channel earlier, and he did a sort of like a drive to have all his viewers subscribe to me. So if anyone is watching from the Jimmy O channel, then massive thank you for coming over. Massive thank you to anyone who thinks subscribing to my shit channel is worth it. I do greatly appreciate it, and yeah, and thank you for that, Thomas. Cheers, Craig. Hope you're doing well. Did I call you Mike Graham? I meant Milo. As I said, I'm a little bit half cut. I've been on beer, Baileys, red wine, and whiskey the last couple of days. Yeah, I've been hitting the ports, Tia Maria. Did a bit of beer pong with my younger brother yesterday. It's been really good bonding with my younger brother. Not that we don't have like a God, it's like fucking personal time with Peter now. Personal time with Peter. There you go. There's a weekly series. You know, we've got a wonderful relationship as it is, but yeah, it's just been nice playing beer pong with my brother. I'm too old to play beer pong, but it is what it is. So yeah, I've been mixing it up a little bit. Had an awful port-induced hangover the other day though. Well, Christmas Day I woke up feeling like a rat's arse. Oh, Manchester Bay is tasting so good, lads. Really is. But yeah, you've got to diversify, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? Hi, Thomas, mate. VOT FYL from Vitoli Vaguina. I'm not sure what that means, really, but I appreciate the effort. Did you get a subscription to Pornhub like last year? No, I swerved the Pornhub and just focused on OnlyFans. I do actually follow quite a few interesting people on OnlyFans. Because I am a pervert. I can't deny it. If anybody follows me on Instagram, you'll know because I'm just sharing innately alt girls who are covered in tattoos and have fantastic figures. But yeah, OnlyFans, I'm happy to give money because I've spent, you know, most of my adult life just leeching off freely uploaded pornography. So I think it's about time that I gave back. You say that with tongue in cheek, but I do genuinely support the notion of supporting sex workers because do you know what I mean? Anyway, we won't get into that discussion. This stream is already ticking so many boxes of what YouTube does not want uploaded. But no, short answer is unfortunately I didn't get a subscription to Pornhub this year. Although they do some really interesting merchandise, and I'd love a Pornhub hoodie or a sweatshirt. Pornhub sweatshirt would be absolutely awesome. But yeah, it's a bot. Yeah, I thought it was a bot. Oh, is it showing up as a link on the actual YouTube feed? Rangers or Celtic? I've got to say Rangers, basically because my stepdad was a massive Rangers fan, and yeah, he passed away earlier this year, and yeah, it was very bittersweet when they won. Yeah, it's so I've always had sort of like an affinity to Rangers, to be honest. But mind you, even without my stepdad, I'd probably pick Rangers anyway. No specific reason, really, because I'm sure didn't Duncan Ferguson have a stint at Rangers? Because I'm, you know, fucking Everton legend. But yeah, it's always a good game, though, isn't it? The Scottish Derby. Always a good game. Oh, nice, mate. Massive Rangers fan myself. Oh, nice one. Yeah, see, when I grew up, I was a massive, massive, massive football fan. Grew up loving Everton. Growing up in the, Andre Kantelskius and oh my God, I've had too much to drink, so names escape me. Obviously, Duncan Ferguson, David Unsworth, Neville Southall as well. So, I've seen, growing up, amazing Everton players. But like about 4 or 5 years ago, because of the way the whole sort of like world of football was going, where like managers were like getting sacked off after like 4 months of coming in because they didn't meet the criteria of like the board members who 9 times out of 10 know fuck all about football. So there was a period where I was just not interested in football and like the whole culture of diving, even though unfortunately we've got to accept that it's part of the game. But yeah, in about the last year and a half, just before lockdown, started really getting back into football again, and yeah, don't know what point I was trying to make. I was answering Milo's question, but yeah, Rangers for me out of those two. It's an interesting league to bet on as well. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're guaranteed to get your betting if you've got either Celtic or Rangers on your accumulator. But yeah, we were supposed to be visiting my stepdad's family this year, but I'm not sure if it's going ahead. But I'd love to go to Glasgow. Yeah, there's just something about Glasgow and Glaswegian patter and comedy, and yeah, I think I'd feel really at home in Scotland, even though Nicola Sturgeon is being a bit of a twatty tyrant. But we won't get into that because she's just a bit of a prick, really, isn't she? Let's be honest. The truth does out when you've had a few beers, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, Thomas, says Paul. Back into sports ball, but never left the romancing the Stein. Love you, brother. Love you too, Paul. Yeah, we'll never stop romanticizing the Stein. In fact, Augustina Broistubel posted a photo on Instagram, and I was like, oh, instant memories. And Paul, I think you'll appreciate this if you're still watching. A good friend of mine back in Germany is getting married in October. And she's got a very, very wealthy father. And they're having their ceremony at Weltenberger Kloster. So, as I'm back on tap for me, my leads, God, that's going to be good in October. I'm so happy to be going back to Germany. Obviously, we don't know what situation we're going to be in by the time it comes around. But yeah, the idea of being back in Germany, Bavaria, Weltenberger Kloster, some of the greatest beer on tap, and then going to back to her place, having a massive party. And someone's just joined, but I'll finish this story. And by that time, I will be buying myself some DJ decks in February. So, Housemeister Peter. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, it's Adam.
You're getting DJ decks and a fruit machine.
Exactly, DJ Fruit Machine. DJ done my bollocks in. the multiple glasses, Adam?
I know, because I thought I wanted to do this for a while and I keep forgetting. So I thought I'd do two different single.
Oh, have we lost him? Adam, can you hear me? I've got a feeling my internet might be a little bit shit right now. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's add the clone of Adam to the chat.
Can't hear.
What? Hang on a minute. Oh my god, what's going on? Right, we'll remove this one from stream. It'll give me a chance to answer a couple of comments. Let's see. Back to sports ball. Yeah. Haha, best set in the world, mate. Yeah, I'd love to go to Glasgow. That's the place in Scotland that I'd like to really go to. Voltenberger is amazeballs. Assenbach is one of my favourites. Oh, that and Maximator are like fighting neck and neck to be in my favourite Doppelbock. And I'm just going to have a cheeky little slice of salami. I'm going to eat on camera. You're probably going to see stuff hanging from the teeth. I'm probably going to make horrible noises as I chew, but it's what it is, dear lads. And I really need to stop making Seaside Mark references in my day-to-day life. But I just can't help it. Done me bollocks in, dear lads. Oh, I think Adam is back.
Yeah, sorry, my phone just shit itself for some unknown reason.
Oh, no, it happens. It did that in the middle of a review before.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the browser updating it because I'm using my old phone because for some known reason my Bluetooth headset does not like my new phone and I can't use StreamYard with it. I don't know why.
Just the wonderful intricacies of technology.
Yeah. So what I was saying was two different single hop Idaho 7 beers. So the Verdant doubling down Idaho 7.
Oh, nice.
And I've not had mine yet. You had yours months ago. It's been sat in my fridge, which is the Idaho 7 saturated. I thought I'd just do side by side. You know, because what you do on Boxing Day?
Got the tattoos out as well.
Well, yeah, it's the only two glasses that I've got the same. So the Verdant's and the unbranded.
Yeah, that's what I'm like with those the sort of like the tulip glasses that don't have a stem. They're all like almost different sort of like shapes and sizes.
The stemless ones, yeah, I could have used them, but they're not all the same. Even the Taku ones are two different sizes. So the Polly's one's got the data in.
So I've got Maggie saying good evening to myself, Adam, and Paul. Good evening, Raggy.
Evening.
I still need to watch. I need to watch back that Plum Porter review.
I'm gonna flip this over. I watched a bit of it. Why is this all higgledy-piggledy?
Let me get the layout sorted.
There we go. It's fine. There we go.
The world's at my fingertips.
So how's your new tripod?
It's really good. The lighting works against me because it's casting a shadow on the face.
Okay.
But at least don't have to you're not seeing me every 10 minutes doing this. So
it falls on the floor.
Yeah, it was like the most random birthday present that I could have thought of. I didn't ask for one, but
no.
My brother was like, "Oh, I know you're doing YouTube stuff, so I thought it'd be useful." And I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Or he's just heard it in the room next door, just constantly falling over and you swearing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Just like hearing FUD and then twat.
Yeah.
Can you kitty? I'll keep the comments up for a little bit.
Oh, it's that like sort of grassy, fruity flavour that I love of Idaho 7. Just. Go ahead. I got a message in my ear saying that there was.
Do you know what? I've realised I'm terrible at keeping a mini keg.
Why? Do you not keep it outside?
I do, but I don't know. I get confused by like the the releasing of pressure and then closing it again.
You only release it at the start and you close it again until there's no pressure left, and then you release it again.
Yeah. I mean, luckily the Manchester Bitter is still going strong. But my metric, it's flat as a pancake.
Oh. The Verdon's good. It's got a nice little bitterness to it.
I tell you what, those 3 dark beers from Verdon.
I haven't had any of them yet.
I know Verdon and like they still have that reputation of like the pale beers.
Yeah, your light bulb, etc.
Those were 3 examples of like 3 kind of, well, obviously you've got Baltic Porter and you've got 2 stouts, but
Yeah.
the 2 stouts are vastly different from each other, but just so well brewed.
Definitely, you can tell the day is a lot softer. And more carbonated. Weird comparison. So how's your Christmas been? Merry Christmas. I did message you and say Merry Christmas. I'm not just being rude by not saying Merry Christmas when I came on.
Well, we're all busy at this time of year, aren't we? But yeah, Merry Christmas you too. And yeah, do you know what? Considering we've had a really nice Christmas, and not just that sort of like,
Good.
oh, we've made the best of it sort of Christmas. It was just a genuinely nice, and in some ways it's probably been the sort of like most like connected Christmas that we've had for a while, to be honest. Not that previous Christmases have been awful, but yeah, it's just been a nice, wholesome Christmas. Just people coming together, and that's
good.
How about
That's
yourself?
good, though. Yeah, just been busy. I'd say yesterday I was cooking, so I had approximately 3, maybe 4 beers for the entirety of Christmas Day. Just because, and I was literally like 2 were like late on, because in the day I just didn't have any time. Just constantly tidying up or getting the food ready, cooking the food, just no time. Like we converted the kitchen, so the kitchen seated 10 people, because we got like emergency fold-up table and chairs.
Always
which
useful.
which did sort of 6 people, and then our usual dining table only seats 4. So it was just busy. Yeah, I haven't stopped. And then today's been a bit of a lazy day, but I had to go and drop off the table and chairs and stuff at my dad's to store them. So it's just like, not really, not really been able to do anything. So it's just like go for a walk tomorrow, and then we're opening presents for my nephew's birthday, and then that's it really. And then hopefully seeing you on the 28th.
Exactly. We'll have to see what announcements we get tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's just I don't know. I can't. I can see him fold into the pressure of Jimmy Cranky.
Yeah, Jimmy Cranky.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was talking about that situation.
I don't know. He could be just. He could just Boris his way into it and just not say a lot, but not actually say anything.
Exactly. Just like classic Boris, just like stumbling vicariously into.
Be safe, but spend money. But also be safe, but also spend money.
Yeah, just wear a mask. But yeah, we'll see. Because I was watching the World Health Organization doing a press conference earlier, and they were saying that this whole booster sort of boost, if you will, they're saying it's probably going to do a little bit more harm than it will do good. Because
really,
yeah, in the long run, because of other countries who aren't able to do this sort of
yeah. Well, they need a proper one shot.
Yeah, I still like to do mine. I still like to get my booster. I'm gonna get it because why not? At this point,
Do it on a day where you've not got a lot the next day, because I felt a bit crap the day after, but only in the evening.
Yeah,
It just felt rubbish. It was just not ill, just when you feel like you're drained.
yeah.
I just felt a bit run down.
You just feel like ugh.
Yeah, yeah. I just felt like that. Yeah, I just felt like that, and I had my arm wasn't sore; it was just heavy and dead. I was just that was me for an evening, and then I was fine the next day. Woke up fine, and I've had 3 doses of Pfizer, so I'm not even mixing my brands.
Yeah, you're not mixing your drinks. It's
which I didn't understand about. I didn't understand that either, because they did the research on it, didn't they? And it was inconclusive, and then they just decided to go forward with it. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah. I think that sums up the whole situation perfectly, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah.
But but especially having family round, it's all May Maria. Yeah, just get it done. Just add that sort of extra layer of security, because it's not doing anything. Really.
We've just been doing lateral flows as well. So I went to my work Christmas do, and someone got COVID. So everyone I had to do 7 days worth of lateral flow tests, which were all negative, never didn't any. And then my partner had the same from last Monday. So
yeah,
she'll be coming up to tomorrow is her last day, and they've all been negative. So it's just one of those things.
Exactly. I mean, luckily, that sort of stuff doesn't impede my day-to-day life anyway. So I'm quite lucky in that regard. Even the inconvenience of that sort of stuff, especially now that I'm back to working from home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can complain about it all you want, but if you're not gonna try and do something about it, whether I agree or not, then just stop complaining.
The thing is, the situation isn't tenable long term. So they've got to figure out a way. You can't go on forever with tests. It'll never. People won't keep up with it.
And I will say
the expense will be too big.
Yeah, and I think people are sort of testing themselves a little bit too much at times.
Yeah, depends what situation you're in.
Exactly, it's there's just there's not like a clear black and white sort of perspective on this. Although
No.
people will create a black and white narrative, it's just it is what it is, really.
And then people worry about like if you get the sniffles or anything like that, and you're like, it's winter. I've had, you get a block. I've had a block nose for the last 13 years in winter. It's not going to change now suddenly.
I wake up with like snivels most mornings anyway, just because.
Yeah, just walk around with a blocked nose. Yeah, also that. Yeah, I wake up with a sore throat because you're snoring. It's not because you've got any illness. Because after I've had a cup of coffee and walked around for 10 minutes,
it's like once you've
fine.
Rehydrated yourself.
yeah, it's just not drinking when I'm sleeping, am I? Even though I have a big bottle of cordial by the bed, I'm asleep. I'm unconscious. I'm asleep. I'm not drinking.
Just one of those lucky people who hydrates while they sleepwalk.
Oh yeah, sleep drinking. It's a delicious disorder.
Exactly. So let's just catch up on a few of the comments. P, you're terrible at many things, so don't be too surprised. Thank you, Paul, for the words of encouragement. Kisses my baby. It makes it all better, so I'm fine. Drinking a few double IPAs.
iPads.
Yeah, iPads.
Double iPad.
I wouldn't drink anything from an iPad, Paul. But you do you.
Not if it's on the fire.
Exactly. Don't spit, or else you'll be in trouble. Then, of course, IPAs, screwed autocorrect. We've all been there. And
it's awful.
Raggy's watching Guardians of the Galaxy. I watched that film once, and I'm like, I don't need to watch it again.
I like it. I think the second one's better. Controversially,
I would watch the second one, but yeah, I had fun with the first one.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just I don't like Chris Pratt. Just
I like him in Parks and Recreation when he was the fat stupid one.
I couldn't get into Parks and Recreations. Although there were people in that series who I really, really like. Like I can never remember her name, but the blonde woman,
Amy Poehler.
Yeah. See, I think she's a really funny and just genuinely good actress. But I don't know. It's like I couldn't even get to like Veep with Julia
Louise Dreyfus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not watched that.
Yeah, I tried to get into it because I like Seinfeld. I'm a fan of Seinfeld. But that series just didn't really do it for me. And by the way, hi Sam.
I'm listening. I'm just going to let the dog out because he's crying.
Oh, no problems. But yeah, we watched yesterday. Me and my brother watched the Festivus episode of Seinfeld.
No.
And it was good, but it wasn't as amazing as we remembered it being.
I think it's aged a lot, Seinfeld.
It has. I've genuinely never liked the whole Jerry Seinfeld doing stand-up.
Annoying dog.
Episode.
Come on then. If you go in, you go. Most indecisive dog in the world. I want to go outside, but I don't want to go outside because it's cold. But I actually need to go outside.
Quite a confused dog, that's all it is. But yeah, I've never liked Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up.
It's what? Because he's so full of himself.
He is a bit, isn't he? Especially now. He's worse now.
I think he is that. Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee was really good though because it's not about him. I think that's where he shines. Like he makes a big
where
deal at the
he's
beginning.
not centre stage is really good.
Yeah. I think he did really well on that, especially the Barack Obama one was hilarious, where he's not allowed to leave the grounds. He was just brilliant. Asking him if he goes and gets a snack in the middle of the night in the White House in his boxers. Because there's like staff there constantly.
I've through that one. It's been a while since I've watched that. But yeah, so we watched,
come back in. Oh, come on.
Watched the first episode of Silence. And then because the first Matrix film was on TV, we're like, oh yeah, let's watch the first Matrix film. That film has gone way down in my estimation since I first watched that. And I used to really like the Matrix films and universe.
The dialogue's so clunky. It's like the clunkiest dialogue in the world. It's like that hasn't aged well at all.
Yeah, and it's like
we've got classic, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, classic wooden Keanu Reeves. But it's not entertaining.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
No. It's not as funny as the Dracula. You ever seen the Bram Stoker's Dracula with him? English actor who did Churchill. What's his name?
Oh, Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman's like over the top brilliant. Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious.
I've not watched the film itself, but I've seen the clips because it was like a compilation of Keanu Reeves in Dracula or Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah. He's just clueless. He's just clueless all the way through, and Gary Oldman's like trying to overact, and it's brilliant.
So yeah, we watched about 45 minutes of Matrix last night, and we were like, this film has not aged well. Mind you, people were saying that about 10 years ago, weren't they? This film has just not aged well.
Yeah. No.
Especially
sorry, my phone is the internet's going a bit spotty. Doing updates.
Good evening, Delayed.
How you doing, mate?
Well, it's morning now, I think.
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you doing?
I can't say. Oh, yeah, I can now.
Cool. I'll be on for 5 minutes or so. What time?
You get home? You're still in London?
I'm in London. Yeah, I just went somewhere else. No house in London. So
Russia.
Back in Bat. Well, I went to Camden, then now I'm back in Battersea. So yeah.
Yeah. You and I was having a good Christmas.
Yeah. It was better than last year. Last year with pants. You couldn't. We was all locked down, and it was just like shit. But this year was with more of the family and stuff. So, or the in-laws and stuff, which is really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I haven't had any decent bit today. But I'm too thin, I'm still not quite it. Got to move for 2 hours. Ski and stuff. So, yeah.
Fucking minicake.
Sorry, dog's growling. So play with me. Play with the toy. I want to play. I'm like, no, it's bedtime. Go to bed. So what are you on?
Not drinking.
Pig IPA.
Yeah.
No, fair enough.
Pig ale.
Pig ale.
Oh,
is it meaty?
Yeah. A rough beer. Oh,
Smoked.
no, I'm not drinking. Not drinking at the moment. I could crack one, but when you just get to that point, you just had too much food. It kind of stops you
Yeah.
from drinking a
Have
bit
you hit
more
your
and
wall?
stuff.
Did you have cheese?
I appreciate the reference.
I'm all right. Yeah, I've done cheese already today, so it's like, yeah, I've done pretty much everything. It's like, I only had like a couple of bottles of Superbock. So
Oh, wow.
Get in
Yeah.
there, Deedly.
Blast
Which
from
is
the
all right.
past.
it's all right. Superbock's
Yeah,
okay
it's all right.
I've never had
for a standard lager. That's all right. It's a standard
I drank it.
beer for at home here in London,
Yeah.
being Portuguese beer. So
Yeah, I've had it when I went to the Algarve.
yeah, it's either that or Sagres. They're the main two.
Yeah. It's all right. Lager. Wet.
I've
Cold.
got some. I've got a few
Wet,
beers
cold.
left from my little mini haul. What have I got down here? So I've got with. I've got that. Where are they? Yeah.
Oh,
From B. I've got left. So a port from B. So yeah, I got that, and a stout from Polly's.
Oh, yeah. They don't
I
do
don't
many
know what way I'm
stouts.
doing it here. Well, no, it's the only stout I've ever done, apparently. So I thought,
Hang on.
it's a Centennial Stout, 6%. So yeah, that's the two I've got left. Stout wise, and I've got a few other Polly's and a few other beaks and a couple of still wooden fridge. So I'll have them this coming week. So yeah.
What are you enjoying there, Peter?
As I forgot my beers that I was going to drink.
I've got a bit of we did bread rolls yesterday for Christmas dinner, and then we realised, well, we've not done a soup for a starter. Yesterday's bread rolls with whatever cheese wasn't used yesterday, and then just some Aldi's Spanish platter.
Yeah, very nice. We did bread rolls, but we were having pate, so they got cut in half, and we had pate on them.
See, we had no pate this year. Completely forgot about pate.
Yeah.
And I fucking love pate.
Got four things in the fridge. Pate still left.
That'll last.
Half a cheese board. Oh, Craig's gone.
Oh, Craig's disappeared.
The Verdant Day. Verdant wins on this one.
So how old is that can?
They were very close in age, but they've been in my fridge for ages. So 20th. Yeah, it's at the 20th of October that the Verdant was canned. The day was canned the 2nd of November. So they're like month and a bit old. Nearly 2 months old. Not terrible. So no, you were saying that you said it was a bit green, the day, and I thought I'll sit on it for a little bit, and then I forgot about it.
So do you say you've sat on it a bit too long, or?
No, it's probably about right. I just think the Verdant's got a bit more of a kick to it, which is a bit better. It's got like that nice bitness on the back end, whereas Day's usual thing is soft and soft and soft and soft. I think with Idaho 7, you lose a bit. You lose a bit of the flavour when you lose that bit of kick, and
So
that's why the Verdant wins.
Like a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice beer. No way tastes 8%. You'd be like, this is a standard 6% IPA. Easy. But
I tell you what, I thought was really good.
did you get some? Did you get them from Dead Crafty?
He went to Liverpool with my dad doing some shopping, and he was like, "It's like, oh, are there any like beer websites you want me to order from?" So I sent him like loads of links. He was like, "I think it's going to be a bit too last minute for them to deliver before Christmas." So he's like, "I'm going to Liverpool with me with our dad." I was like, "Yeah, right. Well, whatever he gets me, I'm gonna appreciate." But he went to Dead Crafty. That's when I sent that photo to the group chat, and he just like went to the bar and said, "Listen, I don't know anything about beer, but can you just pick 6 beers?" And he put like in a little box with the Dead Crafty sticker on it, and then like around it. And yeah, this was one of those beers. And I tell you what, it's proper nice. This. It is just like
I got a voucher for the Trembling Madness from my brother, so I'm going to chuck a couple of them on, including the stout, I think. So he got us a decent amount of vouchers, so it's enough to do an order plus a bit. If I put a bit on, it'll be free delivery. So I'm going to do that, and I think I get the stout and the double IPA. I think he felt bad because he didn't get me anything for my birthday, so...
But yeah, I got 6 interesting beers from Dead Crafty. I mean, one of the cans was Solero by Brew by Numbers.
Okay.
Like, all right, yeah. But
is that a Gota?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Solero ice cream. And
yeah.
One that I did actually film a video this evening was a black currant and strawberry sour from Pomona with Pearls of Paradise in there as well. But like about 7 minutes into the beer review, my phone just like completely didn't restart itself. It just like shut down. I was like, oh shit. It was like about 60% battery, so I was like, well, that video's gone. That was nice. I've not had a Pomona Rhyme beer for God knows how long.
Yeah. I don't. When I see them, the only ones that have turned my head have been the annual ones, and I don't think they're worth the price. I don't really want to pay 19 quid for
that they were putting out. I'm like, you've been around that long to justify selling that beer at that point.
And you know they're going to be 15 quid in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'd rather get the Rivington barley wine for 12 quid.
I really want to pick that up because when you were on Dean's stream earlier,
I was cooking me dinner when he was on live before.
I tell you what, I was
three or four boxes you got.
Wild beer box that you got.
Three or four boxes you got. Bloody hell.
Yeah. I think some we bought himself and some were presents there, weren't they?
Yeah. But that wild beer selection sounded good.
I missed the very beginning, but that was the first box, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed that. You got the bottle shop. I saw the bottle shop one and the Titanic one.
Yeah. What box car beers did you get?
Was good.
Double mild.
Yeah, doubled up mine.
Yeah,
Good.
and you got a load of IPAs, pale, and then there was another Imperial Stout, wasn't there? That they had, I'm sure.
Yeah, native place. That's a really nice pale. That's a really good pale.
Yeah, I wanted to pick up the drop.
Quite a few of their beers.
No, Thomas.
Sorry, delay on this is terrible.
My internet's shit. It's really poor. I've gone to 4G and it's still bad. So I don't know what's going on.
So I think everyone gets
I think it's
affected.
mine. I've got the Bluetooth headphones on as well. So
yeah, snap. Because I can hear myself.
Doesn't matter what I do, it's still shit. Yeah. It's just the sound's a little bit crackly. I'm getting on these. So.
No, I think that's Peter because I'm getting that as well.
Yeah, it's like the main internet connection because I'm the host. It's been awful these past few days.
Yeah. So to me you're lagging as well. You're eating, and I can hear you at the same time. So I don't know how you're doing that.
Hear him eating.
It's quite amusing. You're actually eating, and I can hear you talk at the same time. So that's funny.
See, the only one that's lagging for me is Craig, but the sound is dodgy from Peter, and I don't know whether it's me lagging or whether it's Craig.
I think it's like
I think it's
sort of like connection issue, but
I mean,
the onus has to be on the host.
Let me turn these off.
How can we fix this?
Get better internet.
I can hear you now.
Adam, it's scam.
You're not. You're actually fairly close to the exchange.
That's very true.
It's better now.
But
it's the Bluetooth.
You seem to respond quite quick to what I'm saying, so that gives me some comfort.
Yeah.
Well, the Bluetooth's affecting mine. Mine's better now.
Yeah, I can't hear myself anymore.
Isn't that weird that you had headphones in, but you could hear yourself?
Yeah.
It's an echo.
I did. The
room.
My mate who used to live in Skem, not far from Peter, now lives in Bearscombe. He moved house because he didn't like Skem.
Don't blame him.
Yeah, but he lived up Abbeydale as well, so it was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
He doesn't like stouts, so he gave us a load of stouts as well. So I got some Belting stouts out of his advent calendar. Every time he got them, he went, I don't like dark beers. So I might have some stouts in a bit because they've got this one, which I've not had a garage beer in bloody ages.
No, I can't remember the last garage beer. Mind you, it was that the one that's based off like a Spanish dessert.
Tiramisu?
It's not tiramisu.
It's Italian.
His girl. Oh. Don't know. His girlfriend got him the advent calendar. He didn't buy himself.
I don't see. Oh right. I was going to say, what's the point of getting an advent calendar if you don't like stouts?
Sorry, his wife now. Forgot they were married. Yeah, his wife.
Oh well, that's fair enough.
It was last year. I'm not used to saying his wife. No, not even last year. Still this year. Still this year. Just. So, yeah, no, his wife got it for him, and he likes pale any pale beers. He likes bitters. He likes red ales. He likes sours. He just doesn't like dark beers. Won't do mild. Won't do porters or stouts. And like the last 4 days of his advent calendar were all dark beers. So I got some good ones. I got a Mikkeller as well. I know a 2-all. Sorry, 2-all.
Oh, nice.
Even better.
Yeah, the Yule Imperial Oat Stout.
Oh right, bloody hell! Must have been a good. Must have been a good decent advent calendar then.
Yeah, she must have spent quite a lot because it was one from your neck of the woods. It was Ghost Wales advent calendar, which
yeah,
I imagine was
Brixton.
not cheap.
No, not well. And London prices on top. Probably looking at about 80, 90 quid, I reckon.
She was happy she got free delivery. That's what was. I think that was it. Yeah, no,
just
stupid. Man.
Yeah.
Imagine if my 2-all calendar was about 110 quid.
Yeah. So I got quite a few. Got quite a few dark beers from him. So I dropped in Polly's Triple IPA, Top Rope Fruited IPA, and then a load of other ones. I dropped them off as well. So just like, yeah, I was happy because he didn't know what he was getting. He just knew there was going to be some dark beers in there.
Yeah.
I just sort of guess.
Well, yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? That's the trouble.
But yeah, no, I think the last. Sorry.
No, as I said, there's not too many styles I don't like. Really.
No, same.
There's some I prefer over others, of course, but then
yeah,
it's nice. But it's styles you don't try often. It's always quite nice to try them, just to something different.
Yeah. Well, I picked up a Glen Effort beer. Every beer I've had recently, it's just been disappointing. Like that smoked stout I had on draft was just an abomination, absolute abomination. No, smoked imperial porter. It was just awful. It was just like, let's just put some murky water in with a load of fag ash. It was like that was what it tasted like. It was horrible. But I thought I'd give it a go with their the Vienna Lager, brand new.
You can't really fuck up a Vienna Lager.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Quite easily. I don't know. It's not. I'm not opened it yet.
All right. Are you preempting it?
It's easily. You can easily fuck up a lager, whether it's Vienna or not. You've only changed the malt bill, haven't you? You can still bugger up the yeast.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide with a lager. To be
honest. No, and all it is darker malt.
Randomly.
So you're in the usual position now, Craig, for Christmas.
Yeah, I've done a few live things. Just no hat now to cover my hair.
Kept me entertained. Kept me entertained whilst I was mopping 3 floors.
3 floors?
Yeah. 2 laminate and 1 tile. Peter's gone. I mentioned floors.
You want to get some carpet?
Upstairs. It's all carpet upstairs, apart from the bathroom.
What, you mopping the carpet?
No. All downstairs is hard floor. Upstairs is carpet.
Yeah.
It's easy with the dog.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
Yeah. Are you going to be running? Do you think you're going to be running out of ale before you leave London?
I don't know what I've got left. I've got 2 stouts left. or port, one stout. The rest will pale. Have to wait and see. I don't know. I'm not fussed. There's enough there to keep me going. We've got some wine and stuff as well, and it's okay.
Fair enough.
Have like 1 or 2 a day or something. So we'll see. I might pop down the road and get a few more bits. Because I'm not spending like over 50 quid again. So no point. So I might just go to the shop and have a nose. It's literally only
those London prices.
It's really decent prices for London.
Okay.
Or normal prices. Whether or not there's a different price online to in the store, I don't know. I have to have a look. I wouldn't have thought so, but yeah, I might go and have a look. They do growler fills as well, so
very good.
We've got 5 or 6 growler lines.
That's good. That.
Yeah. But I didn't know it's only down the road in Clapham. So it's like an hour. Sorry, about a mile and a half away. So
it's not Clapham Craft, is it?
No, it's No Boring Ale. It's called.
Okay.
They've got 3 sites. They've got one in. Oh God, I can't remember the place. Near where Salt's new tap room is, there's one there.
Salt?
They've got 3. Yeah, Salt
Yeah,
got a tap room in
Salt
London.
are in London now, aren't they?
Yeah, they got a tap
Bloody
room.
hell, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's been out for a few months. I want to get there at some point. Probably more in the spring. I'll do some of these places, but
I want to try their. They've done a bitter, haven't they? But it's a draft exclusive. I'm gonna give that a go. They're not canning it, so give that a go.
no. I saw some Salt beers in Lidl the other day. I didn't know that they got in there.
Yeah, I think it's just juice, isn't it? It's just the session IPA.
That's all it was. Yeah. I was like, okay. I quite enjoyed the Love Lane. I enjoyed the Love Lane Imperial Stout. I thought it was really good, especially for the price.
Good. I think. I picked it up. You should get it if you're near Lidl. You're nearest Lidl's Ormskirk, isn't it? So you're not gonna.
There's the Lidl in Ormskirk and there's the Lidl in Epton. But I am tempted to go to Booths in the next few days. Well, not next few days, but next couple of weeks. So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone there.
I'll be back in an hour and a minute because my headphones are weird.
I don't know what that was.
No, it was sort of like I think his headphones are playing up.
Yeah, it's much better since I've taken my Bluetooth off the headphone and the headphones.
Isn't it amazing how like things like that can really affect?
Yeah, I was trying to be quiet. That's all. So
are you still in London at the moment, Craig?
Yeah. Batsy. She must be sleeping in the front room tonight. She's not here yet. That's why I joined. She's almost certainly asleep. I hope. But
has Alice had a nice Christmas?
Yeah. She's still got loads. She's still got quite a few at home that were too big to bring on the train. So she's got stuff when she gets home as well.
Oh, so nice. That'd be nice.
We're going to get home on next Sunday. We're going to get home. She's off school on the Monday for an inset day, and then so she'll have a day at home to muck around with that stuff before she goes back to school on Tuesday. So
So I've been up there. We would have been up here 13 days. So yeah.
So have you got much, obviously with whatever's announced tomorrow, but have you got much planned for New Year?
No, I'm not going out. I just don't know where I'm going to be. I'll probably be here.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're
Yeah.
going to do any other restrict. I don't think there's restrictions coming in, to be honest.
No, I've
So-
got a feeling it's going to just be like the bare minimum sort of like requirements.
Yeah. I don't think they'll. They won't close the pubs and stuff outside only. I don't think so.
No, I don't think we're gonna get like the stuff that Scotland's getting at the moment, and like Ireland.
no.
and-
I think she's had a massive backlash as well, which is what Boris wants, because then that plays into the referendum business.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's driving a wedge up there. So be quite happy about that. So to make her look worse, I think he'll just say no. We'll just keep it as is. So,
I think they will take on board the backlash they got for all the Christmas parties last year. I think that's going to play an integral part.
that will play out of the ballot box. If that by-election's anything to go by, they're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean that's like political suicide if I've ever seen it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
If anybody wants their online dreams fulfilled,
They're getting terrible.
feel free to click on whatever this Russian bot is
They're
selling.
everywhere at the moment. They're really, really pushing it. I don't know what's happening. Every live stream I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Can't see Craig.
And
Don't know
video
why
you
we've
post
been
or live
targeted.
stream. They're
Can
saying
you
the
see
last
Craig?
Yeah, I'm talking to Craig right now. He's put his
Hi.
hands up.
So, it's just blank screen to me.
Can
I
you
can see
hear
you,
me?
but I can't see Craig.
I can see,
Yeah, I can hear
Adam.
him, but I can't see him.
I can see Adam.
Weird. StreamYard's just being weird.
Yeah, stream me off.
You're not missing much. Don't worry. So.
Sorry, Craig, I interrupted you.
No, just a Sutcliffe. Just think of Sutcliffe, and that's me.
Oh, you're there. You're suddenly there now.
No, well there you go.
As if by magic.
Yeah, just think of Sutcliffe.
And he appears.
Just when you weren't expecting me.
The Verdant went a lot quicker than the Dare.
What Peter Sutcliffe thrived on?
Exactly. Just creeps in.
Nobody noticed.
No.
Yeah.
Too late. It's too late now. Yeah. What's that? Daya. Let's get
Saturated
my Daya out.
instant.
I'm not open, but I'll show you what. I think you've probably already seen them actually.
Saturated in Idaho 7. The Verdant went down quickly.
I do need to make an order from Verdant because I've hardly drank any.
You missed your opportunity. You missed your opportunity. Well, you didn't. You sort of got in with the free delivery when it was Black Friday, but I wish I'd done more.
Yeah, because I don't. You've not opened any of your beers from that, have you?
I've opened the light beers. I've only got one of the light beers left. I've not opened any of the dark ones yet.
Yeah, those dark beers, all three of them, have hit the spot.
Oh, is that the Villages collab?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it pale ale? Is it a pale ale or is it an extra pale ale?
Pale. It's
Oh,
pale.
just about. Okay.
5.7% though. Quite strong.
It's on the top end for pale ale.
Yeah, fine for a pale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I'm saying you don't often see for here anyway. And that one as well.
Was banging. I had that. That's the New Balance collab in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cracking. Really, it's possibly the best. Just a pale ale, but it's like right up there with Steady Rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I quite like that sort of strength ABVs, to be honest. I think they're good.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the strange beers that turned up in B&M yet?
No, what's appeared in B&M? I've not been in B&M for ages.
Randomly, a French double brewed by United Dutch Breweries.
Oh, nice.
And a Belgian blonde, which is from a French brewery brewed by United Dutch Breweries. It's the weirdest thing ever. But a quid for a 6.4% double.
But there's worse you could spend a quid on.
I know, and it's a 500ml can as well.
I mean, that being said, you can get a double cheeseburger for 99p.
It's not 6.4% ABV though, is it?
No, it's not. No. Although
The bun might be too.
Right now, a McDonald's breakfast might be on the cards tomorrow.
I got too much food. I've still got Bubble and Squeak. I made Bubble and Squeak out of the remainder of Christmas dinner. I've still got half a bowl of that left. I need to fry up in the morning.
See, now, Bubble and Squeak reheated the next day sounds like elite.
Yeah, but I didn't fry it all off. I only fried off what I was having.
Okay,
and then
I get it. You kept some to the side.
reseal. Well, I've got a reseal of. Sorry, Craig.
Wondered if anyone's done a turkey curry.
Tomorrow.
I don't know. We don't usually do the whole turkey curry because we usually just use the rest on sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah, probably do that as well. I've got more gammon, to be fair, than turkey at the moment. The turkey went down quite well. I've still got a quarter of a gammon left.
See, I was annoyed because we didn't do any this year.
Do you not do anything other than turkey? Just do the turkey?
We did turkey, beef, and then a rack of lamb, which no one ate because
Bloody hell!
It's a
we had
lamb.
We had turkey.
I just did turkey and gammon. I didn't do anything else. All the rest was like potatoes and veg. I did 3 different types of potatoes.
Yeah, we were cooking for 10 people on Christmas Day, so we were like, we can't be asked doing our own roast potatoes. Tell you what, the roast potatoes in goose fat from Aldi, they're really good.
Well, I did.
If you see them cheap in the next couple of weeks, just
pick up
a couple of packs of those.
Yeah. Mine were goose and duck blend fat. I did a blend of duck and goose fat, and then seasoned them, and that was on my roasties.
See, the annoying thing about Christmas dinner is nobody likes their meat cooked properly. It's always well done, which does my fucking
but the turkey and gammon, you can't do them under. You can't do rare turkey and gammon. You're gonna get people ill.
No, exactly. But we take turkey and then just like make it drier than it usually is.
The trick is a lot of butter and basting. I just like
Oh yeah,
and
we did.
lemons.
My mum's like, "Oh, it's already been for a few hours. Should we do another half an hour?" And I'm like, inside, I'm like, "Stop it! You should have stopped cooking that a little while ago."
You've got to take into account the app. Sorry, Craig.
No, so I didn't cook, but mother-in-law she marinated it in lemon and oranges with water overnight, and then put it in the oven.
Yeah,
and it was banging. It works.
Oh, that sounds fucking wonderful.
And
I mean, don't get me
actually,
wrong, the meat was nice. The meat was nice. It went well with the meal, but it's just like I wanna cook for me, and I can't because we have to
I
don't.
I had two people standing over me whilst I was cooking. It was like it's the worst. I wanted to just down tools and walk out.
Yeah, you need to be left alone.
Stressed when cooking roasted.
No,
says they are good. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Peter, but I'm sure they are. I'm thinking he's referring to Aldi's goose fat roast potatoes. Well, thank you for joining, Peter.
Cool.
Yeah. No, it was just it was bad. My dad and my brother-in-law stood over me, so it was just like wasn't a pleasant. Yeah, I was stressed out.
If you're cooking, go away.
Yeah.
I remember a couple of Christmases ago, I got so stressed out in the kitchen. There was nobody there in the kitchen with me. I turned around and said, "Fuck off and get out of my kitchen." I just needed to like vocalize it in like a Gordon Ramsay sort of way. There was no one there. Everyone else was just minding their own business in their room. I was just like, "Will you just fuck off and get out of this kitchen, please?"
It's just
and then
it's
straight away, all was well in the world.
It's really difficult in our kitchen because whoever designed this kitchen, because we haven't had a new kitchen since we moved in. It's on the agenda, but whoever designed this kitchen was a moron because it's massive, but the space is used terribly. It's like I've got hardly any side space, so putting stuff down is a major work. And I have to use like the sideboard and stuff like that, so I have to make sure I've got a load of silicon trivets and silicon pads down that I can move hot plates around.
Yeah,
it's just an absolute nightmare.
See, we've got the exact opposite. The kitchen is fucking tiny. The way they design the kitchens in these council houses in Skem, there was no space for me to put anything. So stuff was getting a little bit overdone. Stuff was drying out. And I'm just like, I can't deal with this.
It's all timings. It's just.
Yeah. Well, and I forgot the gravy as well. I had to do the gravy last minute as well.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
That was the one thing. That was my saving grace. I mean, I didn't do most of the cooking. I sort of like intervened. But the one thing I wanted to make sure that was like down to a T was we need good gravy. So we need a good sort of like a good turkey / chicken gravy. But we also need a nice beef gravy.
I don't like gravy too thin either. It needs to be sort of.
No, it's got to have some.
It's hard when you're doing everything else, though.
Yeah,
it's when you're doing everything else.
I will say, I did make a really nice pork reduction gravy for our beef.
Yeah, but that's what I'd say. Can we help with anything? Yeah, take the kettle in the front room, do the gravy.
Yeah.
Just fuck off.
Well, they could have done it. They could have done it on the sideboard because there's a plug right by the sideboard. So you could have done it there.
Well,
And just try to do it under my feet. I'm just like,
lay the table. You know.
I'd already laid the table at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd already done it. It was already done. So, but yeah, and I was shouting because we have the slotted spoons got a plastic handle and it had melted, and then I picked it up. So it melted onto my hand. So I was swearing a lot.
You got like hot burning liquid on your fingers.
Liquid plastic, yeah, slowly solidifying on my hand. Yeah.
But yeah, Sam, that's always the case. It's like a backseat driver. Which I can safely say I've never been a backseat driver.
Yeah. No, I like to sit in the front seat and criticise.
Yeah. Seat and
yeah. Do the 1-to-1 in the passenger seat. Yeah.
In-car road rage.
It's usually other people I'm going, oh, what a dickhead here, over here. I still haven't drank my Christmas beers yet. I need to do them next.
I'm going to drink mine when I get home in the new year. I'm going to have that Vault Stick, and then I've got the 3 barley wines to have from Low Key.
Have you seen Pressure Drop? I've done a honeycomb imperial stout as well recently, and it's in my Trembling Madness basket at the moment.
Yeah, I need to see myself New Year beer order.
Yeah, I had their good chat recently. I was quite disappointed, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't really do it for me. It was all right.
The stouts have been good.
It sounds good, but I was a bit, you know.
Which track did you have, Peter, the other day? The Imperials in the bottle? Because I'm looking at the giant haystacks and I'm like, I like blueberry stouts. They really get my engine revved.
The only one that I've had so far was the barrel aged version of Language Barrier. I've not opened the other.
Right. I'm thinking about getting giant haystacks. I've seen that as a single, but it's 16 quid and it's a 375, and I'm like,
See, that's one thing I will say about those beers. And I said it in like the review, and I've said it on like videos. If I hadn't have won a bit of a bet, I would not have. Personally, I would not have put that money towards 3 small bottles of Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
But that being said, it was legitimately one of the best beers that I've had here. But at the same time, I'm like, I can do without that accolade.
Sorry. There we go. Was 375 enough, or was it too much, or was it?
I'd say it was just for that one beer specifically. Language Barrier, I'd say it was just the right amount of beer. Like if you'd had any more, it would have become a chore. Where you're like, I've really enjoyed this, but I still got like half a bottle left.
Yeah.
But the Trap Mona Imperial Stout that they did last year, which with blueberries, was my second. It was a very close runner-up to Beer of the Year last year. And I had that draft. It was the only guest beer in the Carnival tap room when I went on the weekend. And I was like, that was very good. And I'm thinking, if that giant haystack is anywhere close to that beer, it's probably worth the 16 quid.
It's one of those things where I've not tried it yet, but just going off the one of the barrel aged beers, they seem to do the barrel aging really well, where it doesn't sort of like take away from the original beer.
Yeah.
Because I do find that a lot with like a barrel aged version of a beer you've already had. you have the barrel aged version, and it's like it adds some, but there's always like things that are taken away due to the barrel aging process.
All three of us experienced that in Marlborough with the Narwhal.
Yeah.
Everyone said that the standard was better than the barrel aged because it took a lot of it away.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting that as well. It's weird, isn't it? Without knowing, that is. But yeah. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Well, Sam,
yeah, I didn't do
what the hell is an alcohol-free day? That's just not something that
alcohol-free
into my vocabulary.
Yeah. That's one. I didn't do the Advent stuff because it's just like, no. I've been blown out by now.
Yeah. I only finished mine yesterday. I had my 24 yesterday, my 24 and my 23 yesterday. So that was my racist ale was 24. We found as KBS. It was really good though, to be fair.
Yeah, it is a really good beer.
Despite them, they produce some fantastic beers. And it's just
yeah, definitely. Despite them,
it's a shame
as
the way they've gone. So.
My other half got more Farmerson.
CBS has probably been the best sort of like American imperial stout that I've had. There's just something
she got
that
she got me back with
when we were at Manchester pickup. I don't think I've ever had such a strong beer where I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to drink more of this. I'm going to drink more of this.
Oh, you bought CBS? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I've got the review on there.
After the review.
Is that where
you've done the review?
Unnecessarily aggressive to people.
Use off your face. Use off your face.
Yeah, it's funny. But she got KBS for my 24th, and then as part of my Christmas present, I got Backwards Bastards as well, which I'm looking forward to. I haven't opened it yet.
Man, that is my favourite Founders beer. That is such a... Oh, yeah.
I know. Well, I was looking at, we might end up getting the train home together, and I was looking at the trains. It might not line up for me going back via Liverpool. I might have to get the Skem train and go to Kirby and get an Uber from Kirby.
Yeah. Go to a Poland
and
get Kirby.
Yeah, well, I'd go. Yeah, well, you can go straight through to Kirby, can't you? On the Wigan.
Yeah.
Wigan's on that line, isn't it? So, and it's 5 minutes in a taxi from Kirby for me. 5-10 minutes. So, if I don't get stabbed from getting out of the train into the cab,
you might get punched in Wigan, but there's always a chance.
Wigan's soft as houses.
Yeah, but if it depends how many steadheads are out that day.
Oh yeah, but the steadhead you can easily. It's the smackheads in the smackheads in Kirby I'm worried about.
That's true. Yeah.
Kirby's not a nice place, and also it's annoying because it's now it's not my nearest Morrison's, but it's the nearest big Morrison's because the one in Maghull is tiny, and it's. I'm like, I don't want to drive all the way to Belle Vale to go to Morrison's. I'm like, so I go to the new one in Kirby and be dangerous.
I'll let one of you two answer this question from.
They were very negatively associated. People's race who worked for them. On multiple occasions. It wasn't just one occasion.
There's lots of rumours, but it sounds like it's.
They've lost in tribunals and stuff like that as well.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of legitimacy to the claims.
Yeah. Still make good beer though, unfortunately.
But then there's lots of other breweries best of Ireland. So.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Are you lighting a cigarette from
Some
a
of the-
candle?
I am indeed, because I don't know where my lighter's gone.
You can never find a lighter, and you can never find a
It's
bottle
a
opener.
nice gingerbread candle as well. So, I've got my candle, I've got my tripod, and I've got my
It's fine.
almost
I know what to. I know what to get you for your
Manchester
birthday. It's going to be a lighter bottle opener combination that clips onto your belt. That's what you need.
That sounds perfect.
The
That
Zippo
ticks a
on one
lot of
side.
boxes for my needs.
The Zippo on one side and it's a bottle opener on the other. And just spins on your belt.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got a tripod now, at least. So
I know I can actually do like outside videos now. So
Oh
I
my
can do
God,
out
yeah.
and about.
I was listening to your video before when I was walking the dog, your Christmas video. You can do some filming if you want when we're in Wigan. I'm not asked.
I don't know. Wigan's such a close-minded town, so what have you got your camera for? So
yeah, you get it nicked.
I'm doing an in-depth documentary on the morons that live in Wigan.
well,
There you go.
be in
Prove me
multiple
right.
parts.
Yeah, prove me right or prove me wrong.
Yeah.
People be quiet quickly.
The ironic thing is, there's a Prime Minister in Wigan.
There's a what?
now.
Oh, is there? I thought
Yeah,
that'd be like
you know,
sacrilege because it's like a southern company trying to do pies in Wigan.
You know I can never remember the name of the pub, but you know Wigan Northwestern train station.
Yeah, which is over the road from the other train station. The most pointless layout of train stations ever.
Yeah, just have one central train station.
Craig's probably never been to Wigan. It's literally the main road in the middle, and then one train station on one side doing one line, and then another train station on the other side of the road doing a completely different line.
Yeah.
Just build a bridge.
But ironically, you get to Manchester on both trains.
Yeah, but this is so close to Manchester. It's whatever's going the other way is the important bit.
Yeah. But yeah, you know the pub that's like literally directly opposite to
Is that Spoons?
No, Spoons
The Moon
is a
of-
little bit further up the road. Moon
Further
over
up.
the water.
Yeah, which is the Spoons name that they use when the building has no history. True fact. That's why. So if they can't find anything historical about that building, they just give up and call it Moon Under the Water.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And we've got Dickie's beer saying cheers. Cheers, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
Cheers.
But yeah, there's a Prime Minister now in Wigan, in like a very
Liverpool's got a couple in the pubs, but they've got an actual Prime Minister as well. It's decent. It's decent stuff. Like we had it in Marlborough, didn't we, in the pub?
Yeah.
They were Prime Minister pies. Yeah.
I tell you what, what's a good place in Manchester? Pie and Mash. Or was it Pie and Ale? Yeah, Pie and Ale.
Pie and Ale. Yeah, because they have Castelines as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Pie Mash.
They didn't have the best selection when I was there last.
Yeah, no. Whereas what we didn't have though in the pub when we had Prime Minister was Prime Minister do their own IPA that's brewed by Bath Ales, which you have in the proper branches, but you don't get it when it's in the pub. It's all right. Not terrible. It's keg though. Key keg. Got to keep those camera people happy with the key keg.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, of course.
It's not a bad job for a what is it? It's 5.4% IPA.
Got to move. Oh, fuck. Back's hurting. Oh, shit.
Craig's getting to a sexy position.
Oh yeah.
I've just noticed I'm going very white there. I think it's the stress from Christmas.
Who?
Me? Yeah. Just lost all the. Right, I'm going to get me Christmas beers out because I'm done with IPAs, I think.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You guys doing a Golden Pints video
No,
this year?
nah, I'm not. I'm never bothered.
Don't do it anyway.
You might not have Instagram. That'll do.
Yeah, it was good. Instagram one was good.
It's never been my thing, really. Check back to the last year. That'll tell you.
Just
can't-
my channel.
I can't remember them
Find
either.
out.
I can't remember them either. So, you know, too many drunken days and beers.
This is a good mini cask. Mini keg. Really, really good. We didn't drink as I was throwing glasses through.
No, bottle explosion.
Oh, quite an explosion by the sound of it.
At least he's being quiet.
Are you okay, Adam?
Yeah. I'm all right, Chase. You're all right. Yeah, you're okay. No, you don't need to growl.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was quite an effort.
Hang on.
Adam.
So, the selection of Christmas ales that I didn't drink are as follows. Vintage Ale, 2019.
Okay. I'd save that till New Year.
The Happy New Year one that Peter had the other week from the same place,
Yeah,
probably the same batch.
I've had both bottles.
I only got one. I've got from Raggy's part of the world, the Fire Rock Nocturnum Christmas Cake Edition, which is a 8.5% Imperial Stout with Christmas stuff in it. We've got the Yule Mull from 2-All.
I'd have that.
And then, okay, I said I was done with IPAs, but I'll make an exception for this one,
Yeah,
which is the
that's
Sierra
nice.
Nevada.
That's such a beautiful IPA.
I've got the Amundsen Santa Shake, Cocoa Shake, which is it's only like 5% of it. It's something stupid low. 4.7% stout. I've got the keys, or if you're Dutch, keys. Caramel fudge stout in Pedro Jimenez barrel aged, or the Hugh Kelly Classic, which is Acorn, Gall vodka, and Imperial Stout at 6%.
Oh my god, I've not had Acorn for ages.
I've had that on. I've had that on. I've had that one on cast before.
Funny story. When I was doing film studies at Liverpool, in our documentary, what's it called? Course. We had to produce a documentary, and the girl who was in my class, who I paired up with, her dad knew someone who worked at Acorn, so we thought, yeah, we'll make a documentary at Acorn Brewery, and it was the most pretentious, awful thing I've ever put onto film. But I got a few Acorn beers for free.
Fair enough. So I don't know if you want to put it out to the one person watching. I don't. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, that's the question. I am slightly worried about the Fire Rock one because the blacks have started to come off the top.
And a person watching in chat, what beer do you think Adam should drink?
Yeah, I'm not going through them again because there was like 7.
I know I'll open one more beer as well.
But I know what I'd crack, but
well then, Craig, you put your vote in.
Yeah,
we'll see what everyone else.
The decisive vote at this point.
like I'd go for the 2-all. So.
Is that what Peter said as well? Or did you say the Corker?
Because from what I remember of that beer, that was good.
Jumping in at 13% as well.
Oh yeah.
That might be the highest, I think. Yeah, I think that is the highest. Yeah. It is, because the K is only 11.
Yeah, even Sam says 2-all. And
Fair enough.
Phil says 12.
12? I haven't got a 12. I can offer him a Twix.
I've not,
but not a 12. I've got Twixes in the celebrations. I can do a Twix if you want.
This is a marathon stream.
I've only got to be up at 10. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a specific time you have to get up, so I can have one.
Sorry, I'll whisper. There you go.
I'll do like a whisper.
Oh, marathon. I've just got what you mean. The old name for Mars, isn't it? See, it was always Mars when I was growing up, so it took me a minute there.
Yeah.
Right, I'll get me the glass.
Does anyone remember the By the way, why has no brewery done a Karamak Imperial Stout?
Because they probably didn't do licensing.
Or like a Karamak inspired Imperial Stout. Karamak, the flavor would be perfect in an Imperial Stout.
Yeah, but look at what happened to S23 when they tried to do a Snickers beer. They got sued. Or got a cease and desist.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to call it like Karamak. They could call it.
Well, they didn't call that beer a They didn't call that beer Snickers beer. They just did the branding the same, didn't they? That was where they came unstuck.
What comprises the Karamak? It's sort of like just caramel chocolate, really. But it's got no caramel in the chocolate. It's just the caramel is mixed into the chocolate.
Is it 3 votes for the 2-all? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sam there with a classic Pilkington quote.
Old people don't eat Twixes. No, they don't.
You never see an old person talking through a Twix.
I think my dad is the only person. My dad is the only person I know that eats dark chocolate bounties.
Yeah, dark chocolate bounties are much better than milk chocolate bounties, though.
Yeah, but that's his chocolate bar of choice. If he goes into a shop and he's going for a chocolate bar, he's only getting a dark chocolate bounty, and if he don't have it, he comes out empty-handed.
Do you know what? I've got 100% respect for your dad.
He doesn't have dessert. He'd just rather have a cheese board.
I love. Have you
Cheese
listened
board,
to?
it depends what cheeses there are. I got bought
Have you
a selection of cheeses, and I only liked one of the cheeses in the box.
So what were you saying, Craig? Sorry.
Have you listened to? It's like a compilation of when I used to do that radio show of Cole's Diaries. All of
No.
them. Oh, you got to listen to them. Right.
Is this a smoked ale?
One of the clips that I always found really funny was with Carl Perkson talking about oh my god, I don't remember what it was, like tins of truffles or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but fuck me, that was funny. Like when supermarkets then like sell tins of truffles or something along those lines. But it's just the way it's like discussing tins of like chocolate. I don't know what it is. I can't remember what it is, but I just remember it being fucking.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Tins of truffles. Oh, good. Oh. Might go for some cheese.
What cheeses do you have?
Open, I've got Lancashire, coastal cheddar, and then like a weird one that's like a Spanish brie, but it's not brie, but it's like liquid. You can like spread it. It's really good. I had it on Christmas tree tortilla chips earlier.
Ooh.
But I've got a load of crackers, so I was like, I'll go for some cheese. But this is really smoky. It's like a smoked ham. It's very similar to the.
Nice.
It's very similar to the Tiny Rebel beer, but brewed a hell of a lot better.
Of course.
The flavor profile is similar.
It's going to be better than Tiny Rebel.
Oh yeah, it's just but what I mean is it's like that. It's got that smoked flavor that I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be a sweet milk stout, and it's just not. It has got that sweetness. It has got that lactose body, but it's also got a weird smoky flavor to it. Yeah, like someone's burnt a caramelized ham.
Sounds nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Some burnt ends from caramelized ham. That sounds good.
Yeah, but burnt ends are usually beef. To have it as
an end of meat that's been burnt. So
I
think any sort of meat.
Yeah.
It's like that sort of like general sort of char flavour. Doesn't matter what meat it is, but there's something nice about like genuinely burnt flavours on meat sometimes.
It's like if you've done a ham and whatever you've done is like you've put any sugar or honey on it and it's caramelized and it's burnt at the bottom of the tin. It's like that.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. That's all like really thick.
Yeah, it's almost like a molasses. But
it's as well.
Sorry, what did you say, Craig?
Is it sweet as well?
Yeah, it's sweet as well. It's got a weird sweet aftertaste, but it's that big sort of It is like it's a smoky burnt flavour initially, and it lasts throughout. And you get the warming of the alcohol, but it's still got that sweetness all the way through. It's like weird sweet smoked meat. It's a meat ale.
Meat ale deal.
Yeah, it just wasn't the way it's described. It's not what I was expecting. I was expecting a spiced milk stout. It's not. That's not what was provided.
Sniff that.
Oh, sniff that.
Carbonation is practically non-existent. Appears and disappears extremely quickly.
Nice and smooth.
13%. Flat out.
Yeah, I'm glad it's in a 330.
Is it quite a rich? Are you getting like a
Thick.
really rich
It's
taste?
thick.
Yeah.
No, because it's got that savoury element with the smoke, but it's thick. It's like it coats your mouth. You feel it on the back of your teeth. I've had better imperial stouts though. I wouldn't say it's an easy drink.
Yeah. It's
interesting.
You'd sort of like nurse it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just not easy drinking. I'm glad I've still got a bit of the IPA left.
Yeah, it's cut through that richness.
Yeah. Oh, pig. Smoked amber. I'm vaguely interested in why you got ropes at the top of your bed head.
Oh, my daughter done it. She was decorating the bed.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to do with me, of course. It's
Okay.
fucking annoying. There you go. She's sleeping in the front room bed tonight. So,
Oh, Russian bot.
Hello, Russia. How are you all?
Putin's after you.
Yeah.
Putin's come to scam.
Yeah. Leave Ukraine alone. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it first, Putin.
I should put my Christmas jumper on.
It's weird. It's weird how all these bots all of a sudden they're just everywhere, literally everywhere.
They'll go as soon as YouTube updates their security settings. They'll go.
Well, they must. They're everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, it's just I've never seen such a low beer from Amundsen that's not alcohol free. It's so weird. 4.7 stout. In a 330 as well. Very strange.
Very strong.
But he's actually using his tripod. You can see he's using
I know.
his tripod.
Yeah, he said that before, that it was in the shadow. You could see the shadow.
Yeah. I need to sort out the lighting. I need to get one of those ring lights that curvy
15 quid it.
TikTok.
15 quid on B&M.
My daughter's just got one, so I've already told her I'm borrowing that. She's got a green screen as well, which is like you've got more than me
Bloody hell.
now. Yeah.
Excuse me.
And I got a Chromebook as well, so it's like when you're asleep, I'm using that as well.
Adam, did we have the Mama's blueberry pie?
Yeah, that was one we had in Dead Crafty with Bullman.
Yes.
I had it on draft at
London Beer Festival, London Craft Beer.
Yeah, that
Fest.
was one of the beers that my brother picked me up from Bedford.
Probably the same can because they've been really struggling to sell their
Probably.
Amundsen.
He did that classic thing of like, oh, my brother likes this sort of beer. Can you pick out 6 beers for me?
They said what's not sold.
Yeah.
Plus a good beer. The Azvex is selling, so that they've just thrown that in to sweeten the pot.
Yeah, but I'm out of all of them, so far, very happy with that one that they selected for me.
I'm looking at getting the double seagull, the taxi one, and the peanut brownie imperial. I think that's the 3 I'm getting.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I don't actually fancy opening it right now. I feel like
It was really sweet. Do you not remember we split it between 3 of us and we really struggled. It was so sweet.
I'll save that one then.
for when you've eaten too much savoury and you just want to break up your stomach.
So, I'll drink one of the beers that my mum got me from a 10-4 brewery.
Oh, I've got the double IPA over there.
Yeah,
I'm not looking
it was
forward
like
to that.
IPA, a brute IPA, and a lager. It was in like one of those cardboard Christmas cracker packages.
Yeah. Which one was that one? Sorry, was that the lager?
Yeah, that's just the lager.
It's not terrible.
Where did
Aldi.
you buy it from?
Aldi.
Yeah.
It's Aldi own brand. It's brewed. As far as I know, it's brewed by Marston's.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They've moved the Aldi. It's right at the bottom of my road now. I can get there in about 5 minutes. It's a big Aldi as well. It's like it's got loads of range and stuff. They get all them, them large, big bottles of like one's triple and one's a fucking blonde.
Yeah, I also bought a bottle of Fletcher's Reserve.
That's also Aldi.
Which I'm not going to open now because I don't feel like having a headache tomorrow.
The best one that if you Craig, if you go in, is the yellow label big bottle with the Corbin cage. So I think it's a Belgian blonde. It's decent though.
Yeah.
It's a decent Belgian blonde. 6%.
It's only £3. It's like
exactly for 6%, $7.50 or $6.50.
Yeah, it's good.
I was one of those black bottles with the gold.
No, it's the new one with the yellow label.
Ah, okay.
I can't remember. It's a Belgian brewery that brew it, but it's like a big macro Belgian brewery. It's like Brewery de Palm or something like that. Brasserie de Palm, something like that.
Palm, yeah. I know. I don't mind Palm.
That's who brew it. It's just a 6% Belgian blonde that they brew, and they just bottled it for Aldi.
Right. It's probably a watered down version of Palm.
What's that? Is that like 9?
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I think it's just like a session run, and then it's 6%.
Yeah.
I'm slightly worried. What if all the wax falls off on this? It'll still be alright, won't it?
Should be.
Open it.
How's it sealed underneath?
Bottle cap.
Oh, that should be fine.
All the wax is cracked. It's a Christmas cake beer, so it's going to get drunk between now and New Year.
Yeah, I've got no scientific data to say it's going to be absolutely wonderful. But at the same time, I can't see any problems that you should encounter with a cracked seal.
Well, if it doesn't get drunk tonight, it's getting drunk on the train on Tuesday because I can't drink until I get to Liverpool because Merseyrail just don't allow it. But it's it's either a whatever replace Virgin train or a Northern failed train to Wigan. Or if I'm lucky, Transpennine as well. Transpennine go through. It
might be a Transpennine.
So, which means I won't stop until I get to Wigan. If it's the Virgin replacement, they stop at Lee Green, and if it's Northern Rail, they stop at every other fucking stop. It's like 6 stops before I get to Wigan. It's like Daisy Hill and all those little tiny stops all the way. The longest train ever.
All those train stations with hate.
No, just in the middle of nowhere, which is great if you live there, but if you're going from one side of one city to another, you don't want to be stopping at train stations that serve no purpose for you.
Exactly.
I don't know why they don't do express trains in Northern Rail, but it's just Northern Rail, isn't it? Can't get the train times right, never mind anything else. I'll open that next if I've got a chance.
Nice
If
glass.
not, I say that's coming off.
Nice Polly's glass.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Like Polly's glass. Quite nice.
That is a
Yeah.
nice glass.
I got that when they did when they did the quad, the double Spectrum series. They had that on offer, and I got it at the same time.
Oh, cool.
It was the new one's horrible. I've seen the new one. It's like a stemless, but it's like got a weird tulip top. Don't like it. I'd rather have the TQ.
Yeah, Cloudwater, I've got them as well. They look a bit weird.
Bored of stemless glasses.
Yeah. I wanted the Daya TQ, but I could only get a stemless.
Although I know Adam doesn't agree, but I do like Tubo glasses.
No, they're bollocks.
No, they fit me
Terrible.
out perfectly.
Which ones?
They're shit Tubo glasses.
Yeah, I don't like them too much. Stem.
No, there's no stem. It's just like a straight glass. It's stupid. That's a lot of half a pint glass.
It's sort of like a smaller, fatter version of that.
Yeah, a squat version of that.
Okay.
You can like hold it in your hand like that.
The Remington glass is a Tubo glass as well. Fucking hate it.
See, I really like Dead Crafties glass.
It's decorated well, but the glass is terrible.
But yeah, Teku's. And I think I'm going to make an order with Aspects just so I can get their Teku.
The gold.
Because I do need to make a few beer orders now that I've got money.
I still think the best value Teku that you can get is a big Tesco, and you get the gift pack, and you get the one I had before for the Vern, which is unbranded. I like an unbranded glass because it doesn't mean you're drinking a bloody Daya beer out of a Polly's glass. It's just smaller. This is like a half a pint Teku, but the other one is like 330ml.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of like 330ml Tekus. I like a full size Teku.
Yeah, but you can't get one cheaply.
No, you can't, and that's the annoying thing.
Hence why I got the 330 one, because I'm not arsed. I'll just pour more.
I think breweries need to adapt in 2022. But revert back to Teku glasses, because everyone was doing Teku glasses.
Did you see the big news? Big news.
No, what's that?
Team Toxic are now canning.
Really?
They are. However, they're going to have the same problems that Top Rope are having because it's the same company, same mobile canning company that's canning them.
Okay.
Yes.
See, now, if I was Team Togs, I'd be like, well, we've seen the reputation that you guys have. But mind you, that's it's all about like how much these companies are charging brewers.
Correct. That's why I said about Azvex. Azvex could probably get absolute crap ton because their canning system's probably the most high tech canning system in Liverpool. It's better than Glen Effrics. Glen Effrics is good, but unfortunately, as Harry mentioned, it's because the pressure of their beer is way off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They can't brew.
Some of the cans I've had from Glen Effric, you've got like less than a 50 chance of getting a really good can.
But Azvex have got the same canning system as Neon Raptor, which is good but small.
Yeah.
So they could earn loads of money. The Neptune one is the same one that is that like mini canning system. It's just like not going to work. Carnival, as far as I know, was still using the manual canner, which is ridiculous. Or getting it contract canned.
Yeah.
The same people that Top Rope use.
Who are chaps using?
Same people that Top Rope use.
See, I've never had any issues with Chapter.
I know why. Do you want me to tell you why?
Go on then.
It's because Noah is over their shoulder going, there's not the right pressure in that. There's not right. He's like on them like a...
Giving a shit about the output. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's constantly on them. They probably hate him for it, them that can.
Probably. But did he give them free headbands to tide them over?
No, but he's now sponsored though, so he is getting free headbands.
Yeah. I'd happily take a headband from Noah.
Well, if you watch Slice UK, who's a pizza reviewer that's on, I think he's been on the Crumbly Beers channel, and he's been on Scotland Wonders. He did the of Slice and Men, which is the Chapters pizza, which they do. Noah does it himself in the tap room.
Really? He makes his own pizzas for the tap room.
Yeah, he's a crazy man. Why have you not realised this?
I adore this man, and I've never met him.
Used to be an English teacher who used to like marking until ridiculous. Used to be an English teacher who used to marking it ridiculously clocks, and now he just makes dough ready for the tap rooms in advance and just does the base.
I'll say this with Chapter have probably got one of the best sort of like gimmicks, if you want to call it that.
But their location is awful. It's an awful location.
Yeah, but there's the fact that his beers are based on literary figures and specific books. I love that side of things, but like logistically.
But yeah, you can't get there on public transport.
Make my way to the tap room.
It's a 2-mile walk from the train station, and getting to Runcorn train station is not easy. I'd have to change at Chester, so I have to go past it to go up.
And I can't be arsed with Chester.
No, or you can get the Chester train to Helsby. The Helsby's a 2.5-mile walk. There are no good options to get there.
No, there aren't, but I love Chapter Brewing. There's just something, the hipster side of me absolutely absolutely swoons.
Well, that's what I said. When Harry comes up, if he's doing a tap room, I'll drive. As long as everyone chips in for the bridge, because you got to pay for the fucking Runcorn Bridge.
Course, yeah. I'll pay for the bridge.
I'll drive over and drive back. Is Craig frozen, or is he just like constantly got like a pose?
I think it's just snuggling up to the piggy pillar.
Oh,
You're frozen, Craig.
You look really comfy, by the way, Craig.
next to a pig.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'll drive.
Brave at pigs and blankets again.
Yeah.
Oh, we had chorizo pigs and blankets this year.
See, that's the thing. I love chorizo, but I don't like actually eating them like sausages, if that makes sense.
You like the slices? Oh, Craig's unfrozen.
Like slices, or get yourself like a chorizo ring and then just like slicing that up. But like to eat them actually as sausages, I'm a little bit.
But they're only little. No, knock on the door.
Oh,
Means he's too loud, or Jesus is watching.
I'm trying to be quiet, so it echoes. That's the trouble. It's difficult.
It's ridiculously smoky. That ridiculously smoky.
Mm.
Like you've had a bonfire with the malt.
Don't they do another one like that? There's another beer they do. I can't think.
I don't get a lot of 2-old beers. I did the subscription service for about 3 months. Then it got too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'm happy with it. So I haven't done me Travelling Man this order yet because I'm just like happy with the amount of beer I've got currently.
This is it. I mean,
Just need to.
I don't like having too much beer. I definitely know that.
Yeah.
I'm alright for beer at the moment at home. So.
It's just getting time to drink it.
Well, I've been drinking a lot of the out-of-date stuff. Just on streams.
Yeah.
I'll soon get rid of them.
Well, I nearly did an order for low cost, just doing the draft stuff because they had polys on as well.
Oh,
I was like, just do the draft stuff and just do a liter of a 2 or 3.
Sorry about that. Adam has my brother, and he drunkenly stumbled in to give me my jacket back. So.
Oh, was he wearing your worker's jacket? Was he doing a shift?
He was indeed, yeah. Being obnoxious.
Is that the shift?
It's actually quite a poor lager.
fair enough.
Yeah. What did you?
Huh?
Huh?
All right, but apparently my return has offended Adam.
I'm going to go soon, Peter, as well. I want to get
same here.
this back. But I'll still watch if you're still on. But
No.
I'm just curious. I'm conscious of making too much noise. That's all. Yeah, I'm a bit too conscious of making too much noise.
Yeah, same here. Well, I've got my my grandma staying over, so she's in the next room. Luckily, she's a bit deaf. So
I was going to say, is she mutton? Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if Adam's going to come back, but I'm going to turn this off in a little bit. It was just an impromptu sort of thing, really.
Yeah. No. Because it's the room's echoing and there's a bedroom that side. I don't want to make too much noise now, so.
Yeah. I completely get you. I thought it was getting fucking bothered. But no, it's just me drunken younger brother coming in. Oh, and speaking of coming in, we've got Adam joining us once again. And there's people screeching outside, which is always good.
I touched my ear and everything went off.
It happens.
Weird.
Craig's also black again. I mean the screen, not his face.
Well, it's no need to be
That'd be weird.
racist, Adam.
Yeah, I don't see colour. Unless you're red.
Yeah, I don't see red.
Yeah. You got a farmer's face that looks like a slapped arse.
Yeah, she's gone missing, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I think she's just on a bender, to be honest.
I don't think this is at all.
No, she's not. I think she's fine.
Is your brother in the room with you, or is he just like opened a serving hatch?
No, he's in the room. If you want to.
No, I don't want to. I've got my pants on here.
He's got no pants on.
He's got his pants down his ankles, so.
It's mad, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Josh, I was talking about that before.
As long as he's not pissing in the cupboard.
Yeah, alright. Cheers for that. You're just casually talking about someone who's gone missing.
Yes, my brother posted about that. I meant to send it to you.
Oh, Rebecca Murray.
Yeah. He knows her dad.
What's that?
Oh, is she your ex? He knows her dad. His dad drinks in the hot pine.
He used to be a good friend of mine when she was working at Hotter, but apparently she's just gone missing.
Yeah,
really?
you certainly. Yeah, it's local missing. Her dad drinks in the pub where my brother works.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why he
posted initially, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so my brother pre-posted it.
Right.
See, I've deactivated my Facebook,
I'm going.
so I can't
See you later.
Oh,
share it.
bye, Craig.
Right, Craig.
I'll be in the chat. Take care.
No,
Yeah, I'm going to be on much longer, to be honest.
okay, that's fine.
But yeah, how mad's that? To
Yeah.
quote Kev Scott.
Well, it's not that mad because he lives like less than 15 minutes from you.
Fair dues, yeah. It's not that mad, but
And to be fair, the state of Skem pubs. That's why he drinks Siberska.
you left a 5 in my jacket pocket. Okay.
This is what happens when it's 20 and you need to take 15 and ask for change.
You've met Adam. You have.
Briefly.
You alright, Adam? I've left the fucking there.
No, you've not left a 5 at all.
Right, I've lost
Inside pocket.
Inside pocket. Is there an inside pocket?
it. No, it's not. It was on the outside pocket. I've left it inside.
That's a decent tip for the taxi.
The bathroom.
It's in the bathroom, everyone. Fine.
Adam.
How-
I'm sorry, Adam.
It's all right.
See you later.
As long as it's not rolled up in the bathroom, you're fine.
Very good.
Have you got 2 doors for your room?
No, that's a cupboard.
All right.
That's like
I
a
thought that was
wardrobe. And then on this side, it's the. See, now I can show you with the tripod. There's a
okay.
towel.
I thought it's fine.
Yeah. So that's the layout of the bedroom.
I honestly thought that was the main door behind you. I was like, how is he getting out? That's why I said it is a serving hatch. He'd open the serving hatch to go, here's your jacket.
pull on the string so it comes up.
No, that's a dumb waiter. Serving hatch is just literally just two open things. Dumb waiter is where it goes up and down. I'm not saying you got a dumb waiter between two floors. That'd be ridiculous. I used to have
You never know.
when I lived in a what's it called? But it's a flat with two floors. Begins with a D. Not a duplex. It's a. Yeah, it had two floors. It was a flat with two floors anyway.
Yeah.
It was like a flat with a converted roof. We had a dumb waiter between the kitchen and the living room. Not a dumb waiter, sorry, a serving hatch. You got me saying dumb waiter then. It was a serving hatch between, so you could do your dinner and put it through the serving hatch, and we had the kitchen table and the dining room table on the other side. So we didn't have a dining room, we just had a kitchen, hallway, and then a lounge. So you should just go straight through from the kitchen to the table in the lounge.
Nice. That's a good system.
Yeah. Could do one here, to be fair. Just don't want to put a hole in the wall.
No, exactly. No, it's a bit more. Although I think I know where you put the hole in the wall. I can envision.
Yeah, well, this was originally. You can tell that this building was two separate. It was this tiny kitchen and a big dining room. But what they did was they made a bridge and did a rolled steel joist there, where that used to be the dividing wall.
You could tell that it's been expanded. Well,
Yeah,
expanded isn't the right word, but you know what I mean.
They removed the division.
Yeah, which is exactly what we could do with our kitchen and living room.
Yeah,
just
a bit
have
open
a
plan.
bit more open.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know who Craig is referring to about needing a chair.
I've got a chair.
When I've got a pillow on the floor.
Oh, is that what you got here? I'm on a dining room chair. It's not very comfortable.
Yeah, dining room chairs on for extended sitting. But mind you, neither is a pillow on the floor.
Well, I've got a seat cushion. Right, I'm just going to shoot off to the loo. I'll be 2 seconds.
No props. Not a problem at all. So, last comment was from Craig. We've got 4 people watching. So, hope everyone who's watching this, whether it be live or on the playback, have had a lovely Christmas period. A really nice Boxing Day. And yeah, if anybody is actually watching along, what did you eat over Christmas? Because I'm always interested to know. Did you have the classic turkey? Or did you have a joint of gammon? Did you have some beef, some pork? Did you do a buffet? One of the things I did propose after our Christmas meal was, instead of like slaving away over a Christmas dinner, why don't you just, whoever you're inviting, just get a gauge of what they like, what their favourite dishes are, and then just make almost like a buffet, but like with everyone's favourite dish. But then again, that does potentially cause some problems when you've got to cook like 4, 5, 6, whatever different sort of dishes for one. I think a buffet is the way to go, to be honest, because everyone loves a good buffet. Some pork pies, sausage rolls, chipolatas, Scotch eggs, selection of cured meats, cheeses, quiche if you're weird. Boiled eggs. What else could you like? Breaded chicken, offcuts of meat. You know, you've got good amount of opportunities. Plus, a lot of that stuff you can just buy from Iceland. Samosas, spring rolls, chicken skewers, onion bhajis, sausage rolls. We've already mentioned sausage rolls, but it doesn't really matter because you can't mention sausage rolls too much. Bread rolls, a selection of spreads, chutneys, cheeses. What else could you do? You could do some rice, a thing of rice, some noodles. We had a really nice Chinese on Christmas Eve. That was good. That was really good. I would recommend that if you've got good Chinese where you live, obviously. I don't know why I've suddenly adopted a very gentle, soothing voice, but you know, it happens. And you know, you're trying to kill time between conversations and all that sort of stuff. And I've got a feeling Adam might not have muted the actual stream so you can hear every single word that I'm saying. But yeah, so what have people had over Christmas, food-wise? I'm always interested. I mean, you could do a full portion of Yorkshire puddings, pigs in blankets, stuffing balls. Yeah, I've always like sort of appreciated the sort of like.
Sorry, it took longer whilst I was cutting cheese, laughing at you listing things.
I knew you were listening.
I was trying to cut the cheese and it's going everywhere because it's Lancashire, so it's like crumbling everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you just do a Jacob's Join where everyone brings something?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just whatever food you want to eat on that day, just bring. We'll have food, don't worry. But if you've got a main dish that you want to bring, go for it. And Adam has abandoned me. There's so many people in my past just left, having to fend for myself on the streets. And hey ho. Oh, hang on a minute. Did I actually add him to the stream? No, you didn't. No, don't.
You mute the mic and I'm like going, no, unmute and ask me. Sorry, I itched my ear again. Yeah. Unfortunately, it me.
You need to stop touching your ear, Adam.
It was itchy.
So, what cheeses do you have on the go? Oh, Lancashire. What brand of Lancashire cheese?
Asda. It's just Asda's own Lancashire, crumbly Lancashire. But I also got this weird spreading Spanish cheese. Well, French. So it's not brie. It's almost like a liquid cheese. It came in like a brie shape, but it's not brie.
Oh, okay.
It's nice because you can like spread it on. It's like almost like liquid. It's not, but it's bordering on liquid. So I spread that on some crackers.
I get what you mean. It's like
little
that perfect spreadable consistency.
Yeah. On Lidl's deluxe cracker package.
Yeah, I've realised how particular I am with cheese. I can't stand Red Leicester.
You can get good Red Leicester. You can get good Red Leicester.
No, I just don't like it. I don't like the fact that it's melted red cheese. It always looks synthetic.
Yeah, but if you get like the cage, you can get Cave aged Red Leicester. Astra doing a chili Red Leicester as well.
I don't know. One thing that I also remember from Red Leicester was just a bit too sweet. Oh yeah.
That's why you have the spicy, so it balances out.
All right, fair dues. I might be what's the word?
Inclined.
Inclined, convinced.
It's like you get like a sweet chili effect.
Tell you what, a really nice cheese that I had yesterday was I can't remember what the specific term is, but you know when you get the like, it's like just basically a small amount, but it's all of it's like wax covered. What's the name for it?
Truckle.
Yeah,
Truckle.
Truckle. Yeah.
No, truckle. No, it's not like Paul and Barry. It's truckle
Paul
with a
and Barry
T.
Truckle. Yeah, Aldi did a really nice spiced cheddar.
Yes, I got that. That's what I picked up. Got that, and they
Yeah,
got the
that was good.
Wensleydale cranberry as well, which I gave to my dad.
See, I don't like
And the
Wensleydale.
potted. Oh, I don't like cranberry. That's why I gave it to my dad. I like Wensleydale. It's not cranberries.
Nah, I don't know. The consistency of Wensleydale just doesn't.
It's very similar to Lancashire.
Yeah, but it's a little bit softer. It's like just on that point, it's a little bit too soft for me. Although it's not like a classically soft cheese, it's just sort of like a bit too much. If that makes any
How do you deal with
sense.
goat's cheese then?
Goat's cheese? See, that's another cop out. Like
Really?
obviously, like feta is obviously
Which
a
is
goat's-
sheep.
See,
Different
no,
animal.
like feta. When it
Is
comes
sheep.
to feta,
Yeah.
I prefer.
It's used milk.
Yeah, I prefer. You know that sort of like generic salad cheese. Which
Yeah,
is the
Greek
cow
salad cheese.
feta.
Yeah, it's the cow version of the cow version of
Yeah.
feta.
I can't really do feta, but I could do the cow's version of feta, which is salad cheese.
No,
I
feta's
don't think
brilliant.
there's one sort of like food stuff that I'm so particular about and cheese is that sort of like food stuff.
Out of all the cheese board, still the best cheese that I have in the fridge is our standard cheese, which is the Costco coastal cheddar, which has salt crystals in the cheddar. It's amazing.
See, that sounds magnificent to me because
It's
love
amazing.
cheddar for
Imagine
me is
that-
like the ultimate cheese.
It's basically like cave aged cheddar, but with salt crystals in. And when it melts, it's bloody ridiculous. And today, that was my breakfast. My breakfast was a gammon and cheese toasty with that cheese.
Oh, fucking hell, that sounds
Yeah.
wonderful. That sounds
What?
almost better than the meal that.
Yeah. I've got a load of gammon, so hence why I was
Always the
like,
way.
I'll just cut.
Always the way.
That can be my breakfast. I'll do a gammon and cheese toasty with some good cheese.
Whoa, that sounds wonderful. Geordie says, "Yo guys, happy holidays! Happy holidays."
I tried to join Geordie's stream last night, but he was on for approximately 9 minutes before he got cut off copyright strikes.
Oh really? Was he playing music?
Yeah, he got 9 minutes in, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, copyright strikes."
Yeah, I need to stop because YouTube said so.
But then he started up again at 6 in the morning for 3 hours, and I called him at 9 as I got up.
He knows how to park, does our Geordie.
Well, I'm hoping to see Jim next year, so I'll see if I can check in with Geordie as well whilst I'm there.
Oh, nice. You're going up to Scotland.
Yeah. Get the train. It'll either mean straight from Liverpool or a change at Preston.
Sounds good to me.
Which I know. Well, I know, considering I lived in Preston for 7 years, I know Preston train station like the back of my hand.
Makes sense.
I need to do a day up in Preston. As we discussed when you were checking out, you were like, who is that podcast that's like the two Asian lads? And I was like, it's the Preston podcast, which is the...
Yeah, I still can't remember the name. I'm sure you said it in the stream.
You wrote it down as well. And you wrote it down. So where that piece of paper is where you wrote it down, God only knows.
What was it again?
It is 2/3 one podcast.
2/3 one podcast, yeah.
Yeah. So it's Amur and Jay run it. Both lovely lads.
They are
Both very...
That's like legitimately the only podcast where people don't take themselves seriously at all.
No. Yeah. And also, we had the funny thing about Rob hating Rivington because they both like Rivington as well. So it was like... Because Jay went to Rivington. He did a whole video of how he gets to Rivington from the nearest train station. It's long. It's a long walk. It's a very long walk. You have to you have to speed it up. And it's a lot of walking by the roadside, but with hedges on the other side. It's not an easy
Sounds
walk.
like a walk to Booths from Ormskirk bus station. Once you go down that long...
You mean my piss road? Whichever, when I can't get a taxi back from Ormskirk and I'm staying with my dad's, I just constantly piss the farmers' fields all the way down. And have fallen over whilst pissing as well. Landed in the mud and perhaps manure.
I've not been at that point yet, but...
Yeah. You just stop on the road and go behind the hedge and then fall over.
Happens to the best of us, Adam.
Yeah. It's a long route. It's realistically, if you're not drunk and you're walking at full speed, for me it's 25-minute walk. But when you're drunk, it's for me it's lasted an hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
You just stop for that much.
Like dipping in and out of the hedges,
Yeah. But then you get to the tip after the roundabout as well, and you go there as well.
Yeah. That was a fun
And then
walk.
you carry on. It's not a fun walk. It's not. Not in the pit. I've done it in the pissing rain as well.
It reminded me of when I used to live in Germany, and I was like going to all these like specific beer supermarkets, and I'd just be walking for ages, and I'd be like, yeah, I like this walk. And then I'd come back with like probably 3 bottles of beer.
Do you know where Piffin's Lane is between Burscough and Southport?
Roughly.
So it's where Booths is. It's the road that's to the right where the new crematorium is.
Okay, yeah.
I've done that route all the way from Southport pissed. That took 2 hours. That was walking at a good pace. I know, yeah.
Not walk that much whilst being pissed.
That was a New Year's Eve. I couldn't get a taxi, and I did a 2-hour walk home instead.
Needs must.
I know. Found a shop on the way though, so I had a bit of beer. We had a little corner shop on the way, and I had a bit of beer on the way. So that actually made it a bit quicker.
Oh, nice. A little bit of a top up.
Yeah, it's literally like you get out of Southport, there is a little corner shop at Heaton's Bridge, and that was open. He was like, "Go, we're closing in 15 minutes." I was like, "I want a 4-pack," and I'm going 4-pack of Kronenberg in cans and left.
4-pack, I'll be out of your hair.
yeah. He's like, I'm closing in 15 minutes. I was like, I'll be 3.
Yeah. I don't know who will be in your shop for 15 minutes, but
Yeah, to be fair, he has a decent set. Like people come in for like bread, milk, and beans or whatever.
yeah, beans on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. You know,
New Year's Day.
Well, yeah, it was New Year's Day. Yeah.
Fair dues. Last minute emergency fry up beans.
Yeah.
You
Well, I had to do
impulse
I had to go
fries
to-
as you're walking out.
I had to go to Asda today because I didn't have tomato sauce, and that's a requirement when I do the bubble and squeak. And
respect
Asda is a bit of a shitty one because all the supermarkets said that they close on Boxing Day because of COVID and give the workers time off, and Asda agreed to that, and they went back on their word like a month ago, which is a bit of a shitbag move.
It is, and you've supported that by going to visit them. But
I needed tomatoes. I needed tomato sauce. I was going to go to the corner shop, to be fair, which was open, and then I got overruled about the route we walked the dog, so it went to Asda instead.
Fair dues. Well, at that point, not your conscientious decision, so
No, I said I was going to go to the corner
your
shop. I was like,
conscience will be clear. On
yeah,
this one.
£1.29 for a small Heinz tomato sauce. I ended up getting a £3 big bastard. So
Yep, small price to pay.
it is what it is. You can end it.
String there because I've hit a wall. I'm not going to
I
lie.
thought-
All of a sudden.
I thought you could do 13 minutes more to get it for 3 hours. Bob on.
I don't feel like.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not pressuring you. I'm just letting you know the time frame.
But you say that, and
13 as well.
that
It's
sort of
really
stuff
unlucky.
looks- Exactly.
I know,
It's like-
that's why I said it. But it's on
Like
you.
a-
If you
a
want it, you can end it now, or you can wait now 12 minutes.
See, now if we'd have ended this stream 2 minutes earlier, then I'd have the Japanese problem of being number 14.
Yeah.
But
But now you got 12.
I'll quickly read Geordie's comments because I can see there's a
He's a lovely lad.
I know I need to join one of Geordie's streams.
He's
Really?
a good lad. I've joined one a couple of I think a couple of times now.
Let's see.
I do feel like though, if I meet up with him, he'll be able to hide behind me quite easily. He looks like a skinny chap.
He looks in shape. Not that
Yeah.
you're out, because I'm out.
No,
so
I'm
I
definitely
can't
I'm definitely out of shape. I think you look skinny.
disproportionately out of shape. That's my problem.
Yeah, but I still think you look skinny, which is why you want to go out. You want to go out. Technically now tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. If You shall
Some
not.
good little some good little pubs in Wigan by the looks of it, but it's going to be very cask driven.
oh yeah, definitely. There are some like very cask heavy, even like camp heavy pubs in Wigan. So you're getting not just your
Cask
general
Riving-
sort of fish.
Cass Rivington though, that's
Is that a thing in Wigan now? Because I've not even like.
yeah. I sent you the link of where they had Cass Rivington for like the past 2 months.
Oh shit! Yes.
Which I know Cass Rivington exists because what's facing Southport, I always get Cass Rivington.
Oh, taps and bottles.
Yeah, they always have cask Remington. It's always a pale ale. It's always a pale ale.
Yeah.
On cask. That's all they do.
Which makes sense. Jordy says he might go live tonight for like tunes. I got
Yeah, but
gift
if he goes live, Beer Hawk, yeah, he got the Beer Hawk one. He showed me this morning. I was doing my breakfast while he showed us on his live stream.
Oh, nice. What you get in your mixed pack, Jordy?
I think he got better than me. I got the Astor one.
Sorry, Adam.
Well,
Just basically Geordie admitting he's a bit of a twig. And I said Geordie, really strange then, but it doesn't really matter at this point. And you both are always welcome on my streams. Well, I shall definitely take you up on that order.
they are late.
Offer.
Yeah, they are generally quite late.
Sounds good to me, my lead.
I do love Lancashire cheese.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? There's just something really satisfying about the consistency, the flavour.
I like Cheshire, but I think Lancashire cheese is better.
I was just gonna ask what your opinions are comparing Cheshire to Lancashire.
Cheshire has more consistency but less flavour. Like the county.
Oh. Yeah, no one likes
Because it's
Cheshire.
the whip. Well, the Wirral want to be part of it permanently.
From
And
James,
stock.
that's a decent beer.
It's all right. Yeah, Tiny Rebel Tropica.
Yeah, it could be a little bit.
I got a. Hang on. I don't think it's here. No, it's not here. I got a Asda one with the glass, and that was Heart and Soul from Vocation. It was Heart and Soul, something else. Oh, it's over here. Oh, Sorcery from Magic Rock.
Yeah.
And the rubbish one, which was 4 Pure Citrus Session, which used to be Juice Box.
Yeah. Juice Box probably messed up the name and recipe.
Yes. Oh, but I'm looking forward to the Heart and Soul, because the Heart and Soul's it's a decent session IPA. Sorcery's okay.
That's one of those things where I never used to get interested at all by Vocation's core range, Northern Monk's core range. But I think since
New World Pale's a banging. New World Pale's a banging beer.
Yeah, I mean Faith for me is just hits it every time.
The Head of Steam in Liverpool now has Eternal on permanent keg, but they also have it on cask now and again. Ooh. So at one point you can get in Head of Steam in Liverpool, you can get keg and cask Northern Monk Eternal.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Northern Monk on cask are usually pretty damn good.
Yeah. I say I've had that Heart and Soul on cask. That's been brilliant as well.
Bread and butter's nice on cask.
Yeah, I like chop and change, but you very rarely see it. Because last time I had it, it was like an American and a New Zealand hop chop and change. I was like, oh, that's a really interesting combination.
I've not had chop and change. I don't think I've even seen that one. But I think it's really up their game, especially when it comes to not rotational, core range beers.
But the chop and change is just their rotational series, so it's whatever hops. It's 2 hops, and they just rotate them. So I think the one I had was Rakat. Yeah, it was Rakow Mosaic, I think. Just a pale ale. They're like 4 to 5% pale ale as whatever the hop is. It affects the ABV.
Ah, okay.
But it's a pale ale, so it's like between 4 and 5.
Right. I've well and truly hit a wall now.
Fair
All of
enough.
a sudden. Well, it was about half an hour ago when I hit the wall.
Okay.
But it's creeping up on me. But a massive thank you to everyone who has joined over the course of the evening. Just a last minute Boxing Day night stream. And massive thanks to Adam and Craig for joining me. And I'm sure next time I'll be a little more, less comatose.
We'll speak about it. We'll speak about it tomorrow. And if you want to do outdoor filming, you can with your tripod. I'm not asked. I might just step to the side so you can't see my ugly mug.
Oh no, I'm not going to film myself when I'm with light company.
Yeah, but you could just do like landscape jobbies.
You're going to get day looks in Wigan. I don't think they've stepped into that generation.
I did think about, so if you watch Slurpy's channel, I did think about saying to him, because he's originally from Bury.
Bury.
Bury, and his mate's done. He does like so he does like, obviously Slurpy does the Isle of Man. His mate does like non-Isle of Man pub reviews, and I was like going, me and Peter could do a Wigan one and just like go, Slurpy, do you want to stick that on your channel? Yeah, just do one. Just do one and go. All it is one. It's one pub and one beer on cask. That's all you do, and you just do. This is the pub. This is the beer on cask, and then us drinking it, and that's it.
That sounds one. That actually sounds. That's a project for 2022, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but Slurpy's cornered the market on that, and I was just like, I said to him, it was like, can anyone be a foreign correspondent, seeing as you're on the Isle of Man? And he was like, yeah.
Well, there we go. We'll cover the northwest.
Just do Wigan.
Yeah. Just a series catered to every single pub in Wigan.
Yeah, and you got to do a dad joke at the end.
Yeah, on each review.
Yeah, just right at the end.
Proper old school, unfunny dad joke.
See, I've taken you to 2 minutes on purpose.
Oh no, it's fine, Adam. Your dastardly schemes mean nothing to me.
That's fine.
You must be working in cahoots with Geordie because he's asked, "What are you going to do for 1,000 subs?"
You're a bit further off, aren't you? Are you on like 650 or something?
I think I've gone up to 700 because I joined Jimmy-O earlier this evening, and he did a massive drive to get subscribers. So I don't know what I'll do for 1,000, because I never thought I'd ever reach anywhere near as 1,000 subscribers.
You know the deal we made when I joined YouTube?
What was that again? Because I'm not going to lie.
That was when Peter gets to 1,000, I will leave YouTube. That's the deal.
To get subscribers, or if we want to sort of like take a step back.
It's a natural progression.
Exactly, and we shall not influence that at all.
Although,
to keep Adam on BeerTube, don't subscribe. No. Unsubscribe, please. Unsubscribe.
No. The mission was to get to Peter to 1,000. Then the mission's over. Everyone goes home.
Exactly. Geordie said it. Don't leave Adam. So don't subscribe to mine, and Adam gets to stay a little bit longer.
No.
So I will happily stunt my channel's growth.
99999.
Yeah. I'll just do a stream where I just racially abuse.
You got to finish now. It's 3 hours on the bob.
Yeah. All right then. Well, even though I don't really care about that, but now I've just got that to my attention. Because my part-time OCD might kick in. But yeah, cheers for watching, folks. Massive thanks to everyone who's commented. Of course, Geordie, who's still watching us now, and Craig for joining us, and everyone else who did, and blah, 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 blah. Terrible at ending live streams, but thank
You got 30
for
seconds.
watching. Hope you have a wonderful time between now and evening.
Have a nice New Year. Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's just, I want to click it, not highlight it.
You got 20
I can't
seconds.
get rid of the, there we go.